Now with more is Michael Phillips. He's principal, chair, and president of the real estate company Jamestown. He is also a board member of the Times Square Alliance. It's so great to have you today. And what can our viewers expect at the ball drop tonight?
Morning. Yes. Well, it's an exciting day. We expect over 1 billion people to see this over the next 24 hours. And it really is the last year for this ball. The new ball, which is coming in 2025, will be even more technically capable. This ball will be retired into the lower floors of the building in an immersive history experience, which will be open 365 days of the year and really will become the new visitor center for New York City.
Michael, there is rain in the forecast for New Yorkers tonight, but based on the data that we shared about this crystal ball, I'm sure tourists will still be able to partake in the celebration and see the lights. What can you tell us given the weather forecast?
Yes, well, I mean, there is a bit of rain drizzle in the forecast, but it's mild. So I think we're still expecting big crowds in Times Square. Obviously, we're simulcasting and broadcasting on cable and broadcast. We're also in a fortnight with on a gaming platform and engine, and have a virtual and a distributed platform online. So you can go to onetimesquare.com and you can get all those details.
What's the best way to experience this in person?
So in the square itself is amazing, and there's a lot of different vantage points. But really, I think it is to be. I would say it's to be on the north end of what's called the bow tie, with the biggest visual of the fireworks. And as we know, the drought is lifted, and so the rain. One positive thing about the rain is we get fireworks, so that's a great thing to see.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the VIP add-ons or special experiences that can run alongside the ball drop tonight?
Sure. So there's parties in the hotels around Times Square. There's a whole VIP experience, which you can log into and get online for next year. But there's a series of dinners and events that happen around the evening as well.
Mm-hmm. Pretty impressive just how big this ball actually is. What goes into making this crystal ball?
Sure. So this ball is really the sixth ball, and is this one was built in 2008. It is obviously very complicated with 2,688 crystals. It has an interactive digital engine behind it. That technology, as we said, is quite robust. And to go up 135-foot mast on top of the building in all winds it's quite extraordinary. But as we move into next year, as we said, the new ball will be 3 times as technically capable.
Yeah. What does this do for the economy in Times Square? The amount of tourists, the amount of locals, Michael, that you anticipate will be visiting the area today?
Yeah, so we're expecting 1 million people to be in person, and there's an incredible flow. We owe the NYPD and the city and the mayor a great gratitude of thanks for making all this possible and keeping it safe and accessible and getting people in and out. The MTA obviously is a big partner here, so I think it really takes a village to pull this off. And I think it is, as we said, it's the most watched, most experienced turning of the year, the clicking of time. The ball and One Times Square is the only icon that really is tied to this new experience worldwide.
Are you going to be outside tonight, Michael?
I am. I will be here all night.
Happy early New Year to you. Thank you so much for joining us here on NYSE TV Live. That's Michael Phillips. He's a principal, chair, and president of the real estate company Jamestown, and a board member of the Times Square Alliance.